For this enrichment lesson, we are going to focus on equations with the distributive property. So you already looked at two-step equations. These are kind of three-step equations when we add in these parentheses with the distributive property. So as always, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my line down the equal sign. Whatever I do to the left, I should also be doing to the right. So starting on the side with the variable here, right, if I highlight the variable, we have parentheses. Anytime we've had parentheses, we always start with that first, whether it's simplifying, whether it's the order of operations. Same thing applies here. So I need to distribute this number on the outside, 2, to each value on the inside. 2 times 3x, 2 times 3 is 6, so 2 times 3x is 6x, plus 2 times 2 is 4. Equals 55. Now we have a normal two-step equation. I have plus 4 here, so the opposite would be to subtract 4 from both sides. These cancel each other out. We get 6x equals 51. Then again, still looking at the side with the variable here, we have x is being multiplied by 6, so the opposite is to divide each side by 6. We get just x on the left, and then 51 divided by 6, I'm going to plug that into my calculator. I get 8.5. Let's do that again. It should be the same order here. So I'm drawing my line down the equal side, looking at the side with the variable. We have parentheses, so I need to distribute before I do anything else. I'm going to take this 4 on the outside, distribute it to both terms on the inside. 4 times 2x is 8x, minus 4 times 6 is 24. Bring down the 64 over here. Now we have a normal two-step equation. So we look at the side with the variable. We're always going to add or subtract the constant first. So the constant is being subtracted, minus 24, so the opposite would be to add 24 to both sides. On the side with the variable, they should cancel out. Bring down what's left. We're left with 8x on that side. On the opposite side, 64 plus 24 is 88. Now still looking on the side with the variable, x is being multiplied by 8, so the opposite would be to divide each side by 8. 88 divided by 8 is 11, so x equals 11. Let's look at another example. Number 3. Same thing. I'm going to draw my line down the equal sign. Look at the side with the variable. We have parentheses. We need to get rid of them first by distributing. So we're going to multiply 3 times 4x, which is 12x. Bring down the minus. 3 times 1 is 3. Equals, bring down 105. Looking at the side with the variable, we get rid of the constant first. We're subtracting 3, so the opposite would be to add 3 to both sides. These cancel each other out. We get 12x equals 105 plus 3 is 108. Then, looking at the side with the variable, x is being multiplied by 12, so the opposite is to divide each side by 12. We get x equals 108 divided by 12 is 9. And last one, again, first step, draw our line down the equal sign. We're going to distribute. 7 times 2x is 14x, minus 7 times 1 is 7. Bring down the 168. Looking at the side with our variable, we get rid of our constant first. We're subtracting 7, so the opposite is to add 7 to both sides. 168 plus 7 is 175. equals 14x. Looking at the side with the variable, x is being multiplied by 14, so the opposite is to divide each side by 14. On the right side, we get x. On the left side, 175 divided by 14 is 12.5, and that's our answer. So the process should be the same each time. Distribute, then you get your two-step equation where you got rid of the constant first, and then you're going to divide to get x alone. So go ahead and flip over to the back and work on the homework problems.